Alright, welcome back. On this video, I want to talk about what other people think of you. Think about that for a second. What other people think of you. You know why I wanted to title this video that? It's because a lot of times, for whatever reason, and I haven't really been able to figure this out yet, we go through life kind of living our life based on what other people think. What is John gonna think, or what is Barbara gonna think if I do this or if I do that, you know? And then at the end of the day, we find that they weren't thinking anything at all. You were the farthest thing from their mind. But you held yourself back, not because of what they thought, but what you thought they were going to think. So that was really self-defeating, because what they thought of you, they didn't think of you because they weren't thinking of you. Now, is that confusing enough? In other words, stop worrying about what people think of you, because none of that's going to shift what you should be doing. Especially if what you're doing is just, what you're doing is to benefit others, what you're doing has an effect on your life or your lifestyle in a positive way. Things like that, you have to pay attention to that. You can't concern yourself with what Larry's going to say, because who is Larry? Right? His opinion is just his opinion. He's entitled to it, but that shouldn't shift whether or not I do something, right? Just because that person, and sometimes that person may be thinking of you in a negative way. He or she may be saying things like, you know what, I don't know why they keep doing that, because they've tried that over and over and over and they just keep failing. And they even got the name of the person who fails the most in life. You know how people go through and they say this person is most likely to succeed in life. They've got the title of this person is the most likely to fail in life. But yet and still they keep doing things. They keep moving. Guess what? Over time, they're going to hit it. They're going to do the right thing, and it's going to shift because they're doing something. They're not letting what you say affect that. They're not letting you hold them back because of your low self-esteem. Because that's normally what people who critique everybody that they know or everybody that they cross paths with in a negative way. Because if you just could really understand how difficult it is to begin, and maybe it's because you have never began anything, but it is difficult to start. It's not hard to maintain once you start, but most people will talk themselves out of that stage right there, that step right there, which none of the other will fall into place without starting. You have to start. First, you have to make up your mind what it is you want to do. Then you have to do it. In other words, your intentions help no one. What you intended to do, what you meant to do, what you were going to do, you take all that with you to the grave. It's what you do that stays above ground and gets to be beneficial for other people. So think about why you let other people hold you back. Why you let other people say certain things that keep you from taking the next step. When see, this is what I can understand about that part, about that. Okay, I'm doing the research. I'm doing the studying. I'm trying to understand this process. This person's not. So as I'm studying and understanding this process, I'm being more and more informed. I know more than I knew. And I surely know more than those people. So why am I letting anything they say or do influence what I'm doing? Because they don't know. Their insight is to deter me from this. Because once I get it, they can't come because they're not putting in the time for them to make that move. So think about once you become successful, or once you start, not even with success, but once you start something, people around you will start to pull back. Because what you are doing is going to begin to occupy more time and require more effort than, just hobnobbing with people who are talking about other people, right? So do something. Don't let you talk you out of doing what you know you can do. Because who knows what you can become? I know what you can become if you do nothing. And you're there. SpeakerLarry.com